I did it! I don't care about the match no more. I really don't. Oh!
What's happening? Tapping in. Another day, another dollar. Just chilling, you know what I mean? Running some errands real quick. Want to talk about something. And right now it's kind of ill. You know, it's kind of ill, man. And it make me kind of think about choices I made financially and all of that in my life. Well, you know, it's like I feel like I got scammed on a lot of shit. You know, like buying shit, things I want to buy, you know, places I want to live, or how I want to make the money, all that, right? And I'm going to talk about that for a little second. But you know how I do, man. Anything that come to my mind, just talk about. Just turn the camera on, you feel me? I see a lot of people, a lot of youngsters, you know what I'm saying? 20s, early 20s, late, you know, in their 20s. Still trying to get a nice car, bro. Trying to have the new car. You know what I'm saying? And I think I see that's it's killing them, man. It's tearing people up financially. Trying to have that new car. Like, I know some youngsters like that, you know what I mean? They riding around in some new shit, though. New Honda, 2025, 26. Like, you get what I'm, not 26, but you feel what I'm saying? 24. And it's like, that is their sole purpose of even getting a job. Having to stay at the job that they got is to pay that car. And they realize it like, damn, I'm trapped in this payment for many years. That's the trap. That's what I went through, man. When I bought a Mercedes-Benz. Well, you know, leased, what do you call it? Leased it or whatever, right? So I was making payments like, man, and I went through some financial hard times around that time, and I'm like, damn, I gotta keep paying this bill right here for the next like 3 years. I was in like a 3-year deal. It wasn't too much, but this is the thing, I didn't even have my life together. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have my life together. Like, I was living with my mom, honestly. Right? It's crazy. You know, like, damn, man. Sometimes you don't really see the position that you in when you're in it. You just living life, you know? But I had went through some shit prior to that. You know, my daughter's mom, she had committed suicide, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was there, you know, I don't want to go off into that, but like, I was, you know, she left a letter, bro, and I was looking for her, like, damn, riding around looking for her, and I found her, bro. As soon as I got out the car to go, you know, try to comfort her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because she had been going through periods of that, you know, mental illness stuff. So I'm thinking it's another one of those episodes where, you know, then she come back home or whatever, but she did it, man, and I witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? And after that, she did it with you know what I'm saying? But after that, man, I don't know. I don't know why I moved, man. I moved from where I was staying. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. I don't know. At that moment, I just was like, you know what? Well, only reason I moved kind of is like, my mom was like, yeah, you know, you can come stay with me for a little while, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself together and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay at mom's for a while, save some money, then get into a different area. I wanted to switch locations, you know. You know, and I had my daughter with me and shit, so it was, you know, I needed help, all types of stuff, you know. Just going through some mental shit after that, you know what I mean? Probably still ain't right for that, but I say all that to say, again, I be going off into. I say all that to say, I was living with my mom after that, right? And there's some little time went by. I hadn't had a job in over 10 years because I was like, you know, kind of like, you know, hustling, man. And I got a job and I started, you know, on that I'm gonna change my life type of time. And I was stacking money, working at a warehouse, a factory, or whatever you want to call it, building cars and shit. And the influence of the streets, bro, I got back in the streets after that. Like, man, I'm done with it. I got some money. I saved some money up. I'm like, you know what? I got some money to invest into this hustle shit again, you know what I'm saying, at a bigger level than I was. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get back in it. So I started running it up again in the streets. Like, and I ended up having a certain amount of money where I'm like, you know what, I want to get a Benz. Living at home, I was helping her out and shit like that, but even as a man, it's like, why am I, okay, living with your mom, but it's like, if you making good money, you should be trying to take care of your mama, right? Like, you know, that's how we think, but I want to do that, but my mind is like, you know what, I'm trying to ball out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting even cheap with myself. I'm just stacking money. All for me to take a nice portion of it and get a Benz. And this is what I mean by the scam, is because that Benz sucked my money out after a while, you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how expensive a Benz was to upkeep, all of that maintenance, all of this shit, right? This is what I mean, like, the scam is this, bro. Stuff is presented as valuable by brands, good marketers, man. I consider myself a marketer. I like marketing, you know what I'm saying? That's stuff I do on the side, like, that's some other shit. But, like, marketers will make shit popular. They will make shit seem like it's something you gotta have. They're really good at that. That's how companies make money. They do marketing, right? So the Benz has been great at this throughout time, especially, you know, to America. Because overseas, the Benz ain't really much. Like in Europe, a Benz is a normal car. You know what I'm saying? But it's not foreign over there. That's where they make it, right? To us, it's a foreign car. Like to them, you know, a muscle car or whatever out here, a Challenger or some old shit American made, that's foreign to them out there. You get what I'm trying to say? So they look at that a certain way, I guess. But we look at the Benz like, you know, it's a foreign car, I'm in a foreign, and you high siding, that type of shit. But it's like, really, it's just a money drainer, bro. It's all marketing. Because honestly, the Benz, the look of the Benz, it's cool depending on which one you get, but it ain't nothing special to be that pricey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may look a little luxury and shit. The trimmings and shit, that's extra shit that ain't even worth the money to make the shit. Like, you get what I mean? Like the stuff, how they made it, it ain't like they put hella extra money into the trimmings, all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not as much. But the price is, you get what I mean? So like a new Honda Accord, something like that, looks very luxury. It looks nice, but it's a Honda. It's not a Benz. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, this is what I've learned, man. Is all these name brands is just name brands, bro. That's what it's hard to play on that, to understand that and actually play on that, because you indoctrinated by society, bro. You know? Because society gonna look at you like, oh, he got the Benz, or in America, oh, he got the Range Rover or some shit, right? A foreign. They call, it's a foreign. So society gonna look at you a certain way when you in that, and it's only because they broke. It took a lot just to, this right here, this shit I'm telling you, if you a youngster watching this, man, you gotta really peep this out, man, and know this shit, that society is gonna shape out what the things you do, right, and the money you spend. But if you can, if I could have known that and not acted on a lot of shit, it would have helped me not act on a lot of shit, because fuck what society thinking. Fuck what they thinking, bro. Because most of the time, if you impressed by that, it's because you broke. That's all. You will get the brokest person who ain't never had nothing, right, criticize you because you didn't get the Benz and you in some type of Hyundai or Hyundai, whatever you want to say it, like Toyota or whatever, and it don't look like much, but it's a nice running car to get you to point A to point B to make your money. You will get somebody that's